Hello there, welcome back to Spain. Last time, well, we did some messing about in India, I believe. Almost done now with Pfennig and Madurai, Ceylon, all that. And once that's done, we'll basically go ahead and encrypt Manis and Pfennig and Madurai, or basically just Manis. We'll probably also start fighting some wars in Japan itself, once these guys actually go out of the coalition, which will actually take a while, unfortunately. But even so, it has to be dealt with here. I'm pretty sure that I can sell these two provinces without any problems, same with these after a while. But for the time being, we are currently setting ourselves up for a war here against the Bavarians, basically to have them release two miners of the whole Roman Empire and thus boost my own Imperial authority, as it were. So I guess we'll set Salzburg as the target here, or even München if we can. We'll set simply München because it's closer, and because I'm pretty sure we'll get more or the most war source from going after that rather than anything else. But I guess I'll place my troops a little bit better before we begin, so I can actually just go straight for that army, and hopefully then get what I'm after. Poland and Great Britain is requesting military access, and we'll also go ahead and I think send that guy who currently isn't doing anything to a place where he can actually be of use, as it were. So I guess we'll send him to the Caribbean. Do we want to send him somewhere else? I guess we'll send him to Genoa, have him collect from trader there, and that should give us a little bit more trade income once again, and that should definitely be boosting more or less everything. I think I should do some force limits boosting like I did in the Irish game here, because my naval force limits are definitely something that needs to be increased here. But for the time being, we'll focus on the war against Bavaria. So I'll just get my guys into position. Let's see here, in Ansiku. Where the hell is that? It's probably in. Oh, it's actually down here. Well, do I have an army in there? Yes, I do. So we'll go ahead and crush them. And where they rose up over there. So we'll march down there and kill them off. And as it seems, we could potentially also declare war on Mali pretty soon as well. So a lot of things to do, more or less. But for now, as I said, we'll be going after Bavaria here, and hopefully we can get what we want. It should, as I said, be a pretty easy war. The Polish are here, which is kind of a scary thing to think about, but I think we should be able to win even so. So we'll see how this war goes. As you can see, sieges are coming really nicely. There haven't actually been any problems in terms of battles, but it could potentially turn into kind of ugly there. But I do still have the Austrians also with me. So as you can see here, the war is basically already over. There's nothing they can do. They have 40,000 men against about 500,000, and that's simply that's not an understatement at all. The last battle, I believe, is one that I did not anticipate in or participate in. Yeah, it's the Colonians fighting Münster, Austrian branch, more or less. But Persia entered the military coalition against me, not really that surprising. So what I only have to do here is siege Bavaria, because as you can see, if I do this, they do actually require 91% to be able to release those two nations. So it's not that great, but it will work. I have no idea if these guys actually have. No, they're not even close to dealing with those noble rebels yet. But once they have, and I gotten them back, we'll probably declare another war on Mali and take these 4 provinces here. Simply grow Ashanti to the entire size from Mali, more or less. And hopefully I can remember to get these guys, or send these guys back home as it were, but I can't right now since the Pope has a bigger navy there. But sieges are coming on nicely, and I'm pretty sure that this shouldn't actually last much longer before it's over. So we'll be interested to see how it turns out. As you can see, I've done a little bit of I'm starting to get a better understanding of trade now. As such, I did a little bit of swap around of my guys here. And the results of that are astonishing. I currently have now 120 ducats a month from trade. I had about 80, 50, 90, something in between before. Your home node will always generate income. You don't actually need to have a merchant there. So in my case, it's Sevilla. And you basically want to try and place these guys in wherever you are actually making a lot of money. So if I'm sorting these things by income, I should probably place one on the Ivory Coast rather than Bordeaux. So I think I'll do that. It seems that I can make a lot more money that way, I think at least. I don't really know how the transfer forward thing works, but we'll figure it out soon enough. And if it actually works, then I will be making a lot more money by having a guy there instead. You can basically see about how much you'll earn by this. You'll earn a lot more. Evidently, as you can see, Caribbean earns about 40 ducats a month, and that is not bad. That is not bad at all. So basically taking over the New World is basically more a trade thing rather than a tariffs thing, because as you can see, the Caribbean itself or alone is making more money from trade than the entire tariff system does on its own. So yeah, sieges are coming along. We have siege 3 of the provinces that these guys hold, and that is very good. I think this is the stack that has a lot of Austrian troops in it, so yeah, I'll be using that to destroy this Bavarian army, I think. If they would follow me, that is, but it wouldn't. But I think we'll win nonetheless, so that should be just fine. I think I'll march these 20,000 men home, because there's no real reason to actually have them here, since, well, as you can see, sieges are slowly but surely being won, so it's not really a issue, as it were. So yeah, I'll be marching some troops home simply because of the fact there's no reason to have them here. And yeah, that's all I have to say basically. So I'll just go ahead and siege or get done with this war with Bavaria, and then I'll get back to you. The war is over. We have 100% war score, and with that I'll release Hesse and Würzburg. So I think that should give me a boost. Yeah, as you can see, Prince Restore. Würzburg 5 Imperial Authority, Hesse 3 Imperial Authority. It's pretty damn low, but at least it helps, and I can now enact the reform here. And of course, Würzburg and Hesse are two of those who vote for it, so of course we'll go ahead and take it. Enact Gemeiner Pfennig, and with that I get a boost to my national tax modifier, 25%. Members get some less, which is to some extent good. Evigen Landfriede will be definitely be interesting to get, or a good thing to get, as it will definitely, I should put this, cement my place at the top. And this kind of pisses me off that I have to click 100 times. Oh no, not 100, 40 times to get 200 points in. But still, it's kind of annoying, so I will not lie about that. But yeah, I'll get my troops home, and then I guess we'll do some selling of provinces, and then we'll start another war against Mali. So that should be interesting to see how that turns out. Kind of news to me here. As you can see, the Emperor is dead, my king died, my union ended with Cologne. I now have restoration of union. I don't see why though. We are +3. Adolf III is Strasbourg. We do actually have the same dynasty too, and so does Burgundy and Savoy. Will they vote for me? That is basically the big question here. They will not. They will most likely vote for Austria here. They don't actually have any alliances, so declaring war on them is definitely what we'll do. Probably go for restoration of union. Black News indeed took stability hit, but we did still keep the Holy Roman Empire, so that's not too shabby. Of course, the guy ain't good at all. I'm almost losing points a month as things are standing. I simply need to get my guys back from Milan so I can take at least that military access point down. But let's see here. Military access with Melania and vassals mostly. I'll also have to go for that restoration of union war against Cologne, and they are basically up here. So if I can't actually get military access for Burgundy, I'm basically screwed, because I wouldn't actually be able to reach them without it. So I'll just have to wait for my diplomats to get back home, and then I guess we are ready for another war pretty much straight away. This time against Cologne, to make sure that they vote for us, which is kind of mean, but we'll have to live with it. And with this, I think I can now cancel the military access too with Milan. Once I get a diplomat to do it, basically. I've sold most of my provinces in India. I believe I have 2 more that I can sell. So not really that much else to do. And hopefully here I'll be able to win this without, as I said, too much fuss. So I'll just go ahead and cancel this one, and it'll take 9 days. 9 days to get there, but it should be fine. And as I said, I'm pretty sure that these guys doesn't actually have any allies. Well, premature once again. Savoy will be kind of annoying. Same with France and Saxony. Saxony is dialected, so I could potentially do a 2-in-1 sweep here and vassalize Saxony. A little bit unsure though if I should, But I'll definitely be going for the Restoration of Union here, and potentially I might actually end up whacking France a little bit too hard. But I think we should be fine. I'll call in Austria too, so it should be interesting, but easy war, I think. So I'll show you if there is any interesting battle, interesting losses or something like that. But I don't think I'll show you if I do anything too stupid or if it's simply boring, as I kind of feel like it will be. I still have these promises here, but that's about it. So shouldn't be too interesting in terms of overextension either. I could of course now declare war on Mali, because there's nothing stopping me, except for it's not possible to start a war within the first month of starting one. And apparently all that I really have to do in this war is siege Cologne. I simply don't want to hurt France, and there's a simple reason for that. If I hurt France, then Burgundy will hurt France, and if Burgundy hurts France, then they'll basically inadvertently hurt me. And my guys here are taking quite a lot of damage, while my morale is lower. I guess that makes it, or that explains it. I guess I forgot to turn it back up. So there we go. You guys can run on and hide home, because what we really need to do here is just siege Cologne. And honestly, it's not really that difficult. I sent 4,000 men to simply do a quick siege, if I can. I don't know if these stacks will actually get wiped. No, they survived, but only barely. And that one got wiped, seriously. That's kind of ridiculous, but yeah. I told you I would do stupid stuff. Perfect example. Didn't really take me that long either, so hopefully you had a good laugh at that. I guess I could call it a rookie mistake, because it is a rookie mistake what I just did. And hopefully I can get this siege done with before too long, more or less. My army does have cannons, so it shouldn't take that long, hopefully. I have no idea what level that castle is on, but it's probably a level 4 castle or something like that. Well, once my guys regain some morale and manpower, we'll definitely just march on them again. The Austrians are actually doing it for me right now, so I don't actually have to do anything myself. So it should be, I think I can basically just sit back and see what happens. We'll also take Admin Tech 18, Cathedral and Stock Exchange. We'll probably build them down the line, but not right now. And as I said, we'll just end the war with Cologne, and I'll probably also go for a war here against Mali while I'm at it. So we'll see how this turns out. This siege is actually going to take a while, because as you can see, it's actually level 5 fort. And that'll take quite a while to take through, especially with these modifiers, Spy Agency, Town Hall. I'm basically going to use forever to actually pounce through this, but I simply have to wait and see, because, well, not really that much to do right now. We have besieging artillery, we have, well, nothing much else to see, but at least we are doing pretty well down here, which is kind of scary right now with that amount of Mali soldiers. But it'll be interesting to see if we can pull something out of the hat here when it comes to Cologne, because as of now, the sieges will take forever, and there's really nothing I can do but just sit by and wait. I might have to try and send more troops up there, but I kind of don't want to. So for now, we won't do too much. We'll simply sit by and see what happens. The Iberian Revolt. In 1639, Olivares opened a campaign against southern France from Catalonia. If the Catalans had to defend their country, Olivares argued, they would have to support the army. The logic was lost on the Catalans. The peasants, urged on by their clergy, refused to support the troops. Soon there were clashes with the population and riots and open rebellion. On June 17, the mob murdered the viceroy in Barcelona. In the autumn of 1640, Olivares scraped together the last available troops and sent them against the Catalan rebel. The rebel leader, Pope Clarius, countered by transferring Catalan allegiance to the King of France, as in the time of Charlemagne. French troops now entered Catalonia. Only when the renewed civil wars of Fronde induced the French to withdraw their army was the Castilians able to reconquer Catalonia, 1652. So I can't try and put this down, but it'll definitely, basically there will be in every, I believe, Aragonese province, or anything that had any connection to Aragon, there will be a ton of rebels, or I can give them autonomy for 10 years. Judging by my current situation, I think it's for the best to simply appease them, I guess. I'll gain a point of stability, and I think my economy can handle it. It's not really that difficult. Well, at least I hope it won't be that difficult, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, I guess I should be, or yes, I should be fine, even so. So yeah, apparently we're not doing too well here. Unfortunately, we might actually have to aim at doing this next time, because sieging this thing will take forever. But at the very least, I will get a chance here to deal some damage to Mali and grow Ashanti, which is kind of good. And we'll probably also go ahead and sell the last one or these two to Berar once this war is over, and that should be fine too. But yeah, not really that much else I can do. I can of course fabricate a claim here. I think that is something that I plan to do, but never actually got myself to do, as it were. So we'll be fabricating that claim, so I can declare war on Afghanistan, and they take a lot more land. But once again, as of now, there aren't really that much else I can do. The Mamluks are under war of Ottomans, but that doesn't really matter to me. I'll go ahead and try and get Cologne here, because I kind of need them to vote for me if this situation doesn't actually persist. So yeah, I will definitely be aiming to get Cologne under my colors again, and I will probably also aim at trying to get them into positive modifiers, so they'll actually like me. That's what I'm getting at. And let's see here. If Burgundy actually gets a weak throne, then I will definitely be claiming throne and trying to conquer them. But for the time being, not really much else I can do. We'll be continuing the war against Cologne next time, and hopefully I can pull it off then. But we have at least made a little bit of a progress towards getting the Holy Roman Empire back in one piece. We have the this one. Once we get this one, I'll actually be able to get Imperial authority quite quicker, due to the fact that I believe I get something. Let's see here. Again by... no. I think you get a little bit, well, simply by having your having the nations not fight or something like that, which would be pretty damn sweet. But yeah, we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure it works that way. And also, if I do get Burgundy in a union and integrate them, then we'll have a lot of Holy Roman Empire line again. So I can't really focus about or worry about that now. We'll be focusing on that more next time, along with the reunifying of Cologne. So as I said, we'll focus on that next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.